Hey, what's up my Dokus, Jason welcoming you to the bonus video of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. This is basically where we're going to be talking about and showing off anything that I did not, do within the main game. There are still plenty of, or at least a few things, I don't say plenty of, but there are still a few things that I did not show off in the main game, and it's actually a few things that I found out just from researching a few things. I want to make sure I covered as much as I, wanted to make sure I did. But anyway, I guess let's get started with this. Our first topic of the day is New Game Plus. If you've never played a Zelda game, or even an RPG, technically speaking in general, New Game Plus is always something you unlock after you beat the main game. And with it comes a few changes. One, with Wind Waker, you don't have to overwrite your file with, you don't have to overwrite your file here with, and lose all the progress for your main quest. You can actually just copy it over to a different file and start a new game. So, if we go ahead and come here and just, do our typical thing here, is we can actually start a new quest. And if we switch it over to hero mode, I'm going to actually show off. Hero mode is something we could have done from the start, but I didn't choose to do it. Basically, in hero mode, you take double damage and won't be given recovery hearts at any point, and this mode is only for the truest of heroes. So let's go ahead and start a quest in New Game Plus. Another thing you can do in Wind Waker, you can skip the cutscenes, or at least the opening cutscene. You can't skip, you can't skip this cutscene. So one of the main differences you are going to see is actually with Aryll. Aryll is wearing the outfit that she had when we ended the game. So basically, when she was on the pirate ship, and then at the end where Link and Tetra go sailing off, this is the outfit she will wear for New Game Plus, and it'll be for the entirety of New Game Plus. Okay, so, going straight into New Game Plus. Basically, New Game Plus is a whole second quest that you can take in most Zelda games, and it'll change a few things, but it won't change a whole lot. You're still playing through the same game over again, but there are just a few differences. Specifically with Wind Waker has one of these kind of unique things with New Game Plus where it changes a little bit, or it changes a very, I guess, important thing. So let's go ahead and actually head over to Grandma's. Because if we come up here and talk to her, she says to try these on. They are special clothes made from special fabric that only the honest can see. Basically, we get the hero's new clothes. So basically, if you go through some of the dialogue changes, because if you look here, if, you know, we can just start it off. You change into an outfit that basically, you know, doesn't change your pajamas. So basically, you get to play through the entire game again in your pajamas. Pretty cool, right? Well, sometimes. Most of everything is still relatively the same. The heart pieces are all in the same place. Treasure charts still in the same place. Like, not a whole lot really changes besides maybe dialogue, because now that you have your pajamas, you basically a few pieces of dialogue will change, because people won't think of you as like the hero with the hero's clothes. But other things that change is actually text that was in Hylian. So basically the cutscenes that have Valu and Jaboon talking in Hylian text, and actually even the Great Deku Tree talking in the Hylian text, that will all be fully English. You'll be fully able to understand it in this quest. But other than that, there's not too much to New Game Plus. Like most New Game Pluses, it's basically just playing through the same adventure, but with different things, and maybe some of your skills from the previous adventure in the case of RPGs. But for Wind Waker, it's mostly just like, here. Actually, one exception is that you do carry over your Pictobox, so you don't have to do the Pictobox side quest anymore. So you basically have that and can take care of a lot of the heart pieces and everything. But other than that, that's mostly it. That's all that really New Game Plus has to it. I'm not going to go further into New Game Plus just because, you know, there's not really a point. I'm not going to do a whole second playthrough just to show, you know, everything. I'm just talking about it. So I guess with that, let's go ahead and make our way over to our actual game file. Okay, so over here on our actual game file, we're gone ahead and I guess gone to Windfall. Actually, I'm gonna not lie to you guys. I forgot to save, like I said I was going to, when I went to fight the final boss. So I'm actually, the file here is actually all the way back from when we first forged the Triforce of Courage. So basically anything that led up to the final battle is not on this file. So yeah, we're basically starting from kind of the last moment, a point of no return, I guess you could say, for the Let's Play at least. But anyway, I did take care of a few things because, you know, obviously I didn't want to, you know, have you guys watching me grind up some stuff. But the first thing I want to take care of is something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and that is giving 15 blue chew jellies to this guy and seeing what he will make. So basically, it will give us another blue potion that will refill life energy and magic. So basically, yeah, the blue potion we got from Bokobaba seeds in the Forest Haven, basically you forged that from Chew Jellies as well. However, I think the Bokobabas are just more consistent to where you can just kind of go and get them. But next thing on our list is actually something I completely forgot about, actually. There were, I think, 3 in total. There were 3 items in the trading sequence that we did not obtain. Simply because the route I was going with the trading sequence, basically what that did was give us the heart piece within a good amount of money. And so I didn't want to, like, I didn't think about going through and getting like every single other item. So we're gonna actually go ahead and take care of that now, as it's really really simple to do. And I actually quite literally got every single trading item that we need to obtain these last few items, or traded, or I guess, yeah, you know, items, basically, you know, just the last few things we need to complete Zenari's shop completely. You don't get a reward for this, I don't think. I think it's literally just you get up to the exotic flower, and then he gives you the magic armor. But, like, this will truly complete Zenari's shop. So first thing we need to do is we need to come up here to Mother and Child Isle. And we need to trade with this Goron. Now by trading with him, the exotic flower, he should give us the pinwheel. He wants to trade it for 55 rupees. Well, we have plenty of rupees to do so. Alrighty. And so now what we need to do is we need to head... Oh wait, no, hold on. I missed something here. I was actually a little premature on that. We need to show him now the Sickle Moon flag, because if we do, he will then trade us the Big Catch flag. This one he wants 85 rupees for. Which is, you know, it's decently priced. Like, we're not spending up the wazoo on these. But now we need to head to Greatfish Isle, because the Greatfish merchant will have the last item we need in the trade. Okay, so we come up here, and we're going to trade him the Fairy Idol. And if we do, he will trade us the Skull Tower Idol. And that will give us every single item. So, if we head back to, whatchamacallit, to Windfall, we should see all 12 items in a row looking pretty for Zenari's shop. And we're actually going to see if he says anything, because I don't remember if he does. But here we are. This basically fills out, yeah, by completing this literally fills out his entire shop. His entire shop now goes down all the way down here, and it looks like much more fitting, like there's not a big gap here. So now, if we go and talk to him, let's see if he says anything. Yes, my fine sir, you seem to be in quite good spirits, and why not? Thanks to you, my shop has become quite fine indeed. Dear me, yes. Yeah, he doesn't really say anything else, but yeah, we now have the completed shop, so kudos to us. I actually do think there are a few spaces that we could technically fill in with stuff here, so I'm actually gonna, there might be some area in Maggie's house that we could actually fill spaces in for, which would be awesome. Like, we can give Maggie a little pinwheel. And then there's like 2 spaces down here. We can just throw a big sail flag and, you know, or that, I guess, the Skull Tower. But yeah, that's it. That takes care of that thing. Or that sequence. Finally, we're done. So, the next thing I want to show off has involved, speak English, involves us going to the Forest Haven. So let's get over there. So, here at the Forest Haven, do you remember this weird, island that we just kind of see, we've kind of seen every time we come to the Forest Haven, but we've never done anything about. Well, that is going to be our goal for today. We're going to be going and checking out what exactly is on that island and seeing what it has to offer. As it's not completely worth your time, but you know, I obviously want to show off as much as I can. The only things I'm not going to be showing off are like the remaining combat and secret caves, and that's just simply because there are just too many random ones that I didn't show, and they just contain things like rupees, so they're not like a necessity. But they're also just all on islands. If you go searching the island, you'll eventually find them. But anyway, let's go ahead and head back into the Forest Haven. And now we need to make our way up to, I think that platform up there. Okay, so now that we are up here, what we need to do is, it's a good thing I have these. We need to pull out a Hoi pear. Or what? Shouldn't there be seagulls around here? Or do I need to... Actually, hold on. Might be able to just work with this from here. But if you drop down here, for one, you'll find a switch that usually you'd want to use a Hoi pear for, and I'm actually going to have to use a Hoi pear for because it did not want to work. But okay, I guess we're going to need to pull the Hoi pear out here. Why is the Hoi pear not working? Bruh. Like, seriously, why is the Hoi pear not working? Okay, I'm gonna change the wind direction here because I'm like confused. Because you shouldn't, like, it should be like you need a Hoi pear basically. Like, why is it not working? I'll be right back. Okay, third time's a charm. We are instead going to switch up our tactic here. We're going to go ahead and instead head over to that island. And then try to hit that switch. Because I think the problem is that we need to be on the island in order to use the Hoi pear. Well, let's actually talk to this guy. You're incredible. Did you just fly down here? That's the coolest thing ever. Hey, if you can fly, think you can maybe hit that switch over there? Huh? Can you? Huh? You can't see it. It's just over there, up towards the top of the Forest Haven. Don't you have a telescope? I mean, who doesn't in this day and age? So yeah, as we see, there's that switch. And what we need to do is just hit it with a... we need to just hit it with a seagull. Alright, and let's go ahead and head in ourselves. For if we do... Welcome! Welcome to the Nintendo Gallery Figurine Palace. This is your first time here, isn't it? Did one of our members provide you with an introduction, I hope? Well, no worries one way or the other. We've been losing members due to our lack of gimmicky attractions, but we won't worry. True fans know we're the coolest. So anyway, did you know do you know what it takes to be a member of our club? The figurines we have on display here have all been made using pictographs provided by our devoted members. If you bring me, the master sculptor, a pictograph that steals my breath away, then you'll become a member, and you'll be able to view the collection in our galleries. And won't that be nice? Do you have a pictograph? So basically, this is a giant side quest. So basically what you can do is, let's say, show him a picture here. This is quite an inspiring motif. I'm filled with inspiration. Please permit me to sculpt this. It'll be a jewel of a figurine. So what is your name, kid? Link? Link, is it? Well, Link, this officially marks your induction into our little club. I think I should be done with this tomorrow, so I'll have to ask you to be patient until then. So basically, we just need to leave. And then we need to change the time. And then should we come back in, he'll tell us that the request has been fulfilled. So I think, okay, that's Dragon Roost right there. If we go into this door, he made the figurine and has placed her right here. So basically, this is just a giant figurine area. You take pictographs of every single thing, every single character, every single boss within the game, and he will make a sculpture out of it. I like this area because I think it's a cool concept, but I don't like that you have to do this with every single picture. Especially if you didn't know about this before and you beat bosses. Like, you wouldn't, like, you basically have to find other means to get a picture of the Helmarok King, because if you didn't know this place existed before you fought the Helmarok King, then you'd have no way to get it, because the Helmarok King does not have any rematches. Yeah, it's kind of an iffy decision, but I'm not going to be showing off all of it. I just wanted to show off that it exists, and it's something you can do in the game, but like, it's not going to be something I'm going to personally show off for this series, because it just takes far too long, and I don't have any other copy, or any other, like, games that, or I guess files that can, you know, show it off. But the Camera Alliance is waiting for us here. So it's time to get to the final thing that I want to talk about, and I guess actually show off, if I can. I've debated it because I don't particularly care for it, but I did show off everything in Skyward Sword and Spirit Tracks in the way of this character, so, you know, I might as well give it a shot, even though none of it's required, unlike those games. So, where are you? So what we need to do is we need to find Beetle's shop. And what we need to do is we're going to try to grind up points in order to see what Beetle's rewards are. So basically right here, Beetle will have bombs, arrows, he'll have bombs, arrows, and a heart potion. So basically what I want to do is we're going to grind these up. We're going to see what the rewards are. And basically what this entails is just shooting our arrow down until we get rid of all of our arrows, and then, you know, obviously throwing our bombs in other places. So basically we're going to be here a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what, this is the last thing I'm going to show off for the game. This is going to be the final part of the bonus video, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end things with my commentary here. And we're just going to I'm just going to show off what each of the rewards are. So, if there is anything else you do want me to show off for this game, feel free to, feel free to let me know, and I will try to maybe make another bonus video or something, like I'll try to make another bonus video and basically just, go through it. So, yeah, I guess with that, thank you guys so much for watching this series. It's been really fun to make. I've actually had a lot of positivity from this series. People have really liked how I structure it and how things have gone for it, so I'm really glad for that. And I will see you guys all in the next one. And I've actually got an update. So the next LP will still be a 3DS game. However, the true next LP, the one I'm doing, that is the 3DS game, I am going to need a little more time on to prepare. So I'm actually going to do a different game in front of it. And I'm just going to give you a straight up hint that you should be able to figure out if you've known me long enough. The next LP is a game that is from my favorite TV show. So, anyway, I'll see you guys all later.